Welcome back, team. You're gaming with the Colonel, and this is Strategic Command World at War. When we last left off, we had just finished Fight of Ice. And again, we're not controlling the Japanese in this game. We had just finished Fight of Ice, and we were heading back to the western border in preparation for Fight of Gelb, or Case Yellow. And we'll discuss that a little bit more later. For now, let's see what we need to do. Well, we certainly need to get our troops to the front line. That is evident. So we'll travel as far as we can and move along with all alacrity. It is October of 39. We need to keep at least 2 units on the front, on the Russian front, so we can easily do that. Okay, how far can we go? He can get to Berlin. We'll put him there. Get to Hanover. He's going to be shy, but what are you going to do? He can't go very far, nor can he. So it might be a good time to upgrade him. Give him infantry weapons 1. Mobility is a little bit too expensive. That's a big cost, 75 for additional mobility, although it would be extremely useful. But I just don't think we can afford it right now. Panzers will move. So this air unit can certainly upgrade. And we need advanced fighters, or the English, and can do the same with him. There's no reason why he can't go ahead and upgrade now. The bomber will move. We're going to want to be attacking that eventually. So, I guess you can go to here. This guy will also travel. It's always good to get a move in when weather is impact. He's not going to go very far, just 2 spaces. When the mud comes, it's going to be bad. So I think I'll go ahead and move him. He's sit in the fort. He can reinforce. These guys will come to the other front. The headquarters need to move as well, as far as they can. North. To the south. Okay, so we haven't done anything with these guys yet. How much money do we have left? 534. Okay, hold on. Let's check out on our. None of these are being watched yet because these convoys, both the UK and Canada, are not yet at war. However, he's been seen. So we're going to go ahead and move him south a little bit. This is the Italian transport. We're going to get which is over here, and drop them in thereby ensuring that we have some defense. Okay, so what do we want to do with this guy? This guy is going to I think maybe we move him here. Move the 10 spot here. Hopefully we'll get a headquarters in the center. Everybody else can stay where they are. In North Africa. Continue to prep for the inevitable attack. The Italians don't have much, not enough yet to upgrade anything. We could do that. What I really want is infantry weapons 1. It's terrible. The Italians, it's just can't get there from here. So we're going to not do any upgrades with them. Here, might as well go ahead and upgrade that core. He's already moved, I believe. Yes. And do we need more than 8s here? Well, certainly this guy needs to be a 10. We'll bring him up to max. The rest of them, they're probably just going to stay there, so I'm okay with them leaving them there. He's got a plus upgrade already, so we'll upgrade him. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We've got 400 even. Do some research when we can. We could go for no, we can't do a 3rd spying intelligence. The industrial technology and this technology is always important. Always important. So are advanced fighters. So are infantry weapons too. The earlier I have this, the better. And we're going to want things. Production technology is wonderful, reducing it by 5%. This is a really tough choice. What do you think, team? I mean, we can set ourselves up for the future with lower costs and more resources, or ensure that we get infantry weapons when we need them. We have a surplus right now. We're going to go ahead and do the infantry weapon thing, and then we're going to go ahead and upgrade. And oh boy, I'll tell you what, we will be buying things in the future. Now let's close this for now. What I'd really like to have is some artillery. They cost 200. They'd be there in January. We could use them on the front, that's for sure. There's artillery, and there's heavy artillery. They're both 200. Strike range is 2, strike range is 2, action points 2, min-max shell. Well, these create a higher demoralization than those do. The other thing I'd really like to have is a maritime bomber, because you know that the northern route is really going to get smoked. So, do we prep for the invasion, or do we set ourselves up for the future? That is the question. Got to say, artillery is always helpful. It'll be ready in time for the attack, so we'll take some artillery. Okay, so I think we've done everything that we can do. Move most everyone here. Might as well just go ahead and allow him to get set. We could go ahead and upgrade some of those units. I don't know that I'm interested in doing that right now. That'll be it. Let's see where we go from here. I'll end the turn. The Japanese will do their thing. Not how I would be doing it if I were the Japanese. I'd be going more the southern route and the Japanese have to balance everything. Okay, so the Irish have taken some decisive action, taken some ports. There's an attempted attack on Hitler. He fails. We did not get any breakthroughs. That's unfortunate. I'll calculate supply and let the Allies go. Make sure everything's running here. It is. That's good. Sometimes you do an episode and then you realize that you never took it off the initial screen. And you got to start all over again. Those boneheaded moves happen on occasion. And then you're just foobar. Now, can't really say what that is, but if you've been in the military, or at least the Army, you'll know what that means. Canada declared war. That means that the convoy route will go red, and we'll be hitting that this turn. Disrupt those routes. Looks like we caused a total of 34 production point damage. And of course, we're being told that we should target those convoys. And we're being warned by the American attaché to stay out of the Pan-American exclusion zone. So that's what these guys are right there. We'll definitely be doing that. Okay, so now the question is, we go south or we go north? I think we stay here for one round and then we go towards safety. This, on the other hand, I think we'll travel a bit south again. Later. Okay, just handle the Italians real quick. He's going to go protect that. He's going to hang out here and overland. He's going to move over here. In Africa, we are good. And we just need to continue to move the transport around Africa. Everything else here is just a matter of moving some pieces. Guess I could bring him the other direction. I do like to jump into Yugoslavia occasionally, and you have to have some troops in order to do that. This is just a diversion, so we'll leave him there. Okay, on the Western Front, and all quiet is on the Western Front. Time for some movement. First things first. Get the armor into position. We really kind of want to go through here through the Ardennes and Sedan, but it's difficult. It's difficult to get through there. That's really where we need to go. And that's what happened in real life for the Manstein plan. Again, we'll get back to that later. So this is, we'll just move him as far as we can take him. Oh, well, we can get one further if we move this guy. So we will. We don't have any, but go one more up. Why not? Actually, we'll just travel in behind here. This gentleman here is going to head up here and prep for the invasion of Copenhagen. He needs to be repaired. I will hold off on that for just a second. Sure. Düsseldorf. Again, the rain will happen soon and then everything slows down, so I want to move these guys as far as I can, as fast as I can. Oh boy. That's suboptimal. These two stay. Army Group Center. Good, they're just going to hang out. No, we're going to move these fleets just a little bit. Let's bring him up here. Bring him up here. So now we've got some resources that we can spend. I do want to do research, so artillery weapons are already on, advanced subs are on, rocket weapons are on, spying and intelligence we can't go anymore. Here we could go more. Industrial technology give us more. What exactly does it do? Mobilization for war and the transformation of economies. That's a net effect of increasing your monies. Yeah. These two work great in conjunction with each other when you're buying a lot of units. So I already have infantry war, I already have armored, I already have aerial, that's good. This is going to have to happen at one point or another. Don't need amphibious, I don't think. So I can either go with the, oh man, I know what I want, I just don't have enough money for it. So I think I'm going to bump up the industrial ability of the country here. In the meantime, he's going to get upgraded. They don't need naval on that one. And we shall reinforce him. Again, reinforcements and upgrades take an entire turn, so it's always good to knock them out while you can get it done. There's no reason not to. We got 34 left. Can't reinforce him. Can't upgrade him. Why can't we give him 2 points? That's weird. Can do it to this guy. Give him back that. Can we upgrade him? I find upgrades being a little more important than the reinforcements when you're at 9. We're down to 4. I think we're done. They can't move anymore. So I think that's mission complete for, what turn are we on? The end of November 1939. All right, let's see what happens. Did I do everything? Move the fleets, move the transport. Shard, we're rock solid here. Okay, I think we're ready. On the turn, we'll get into 1940. Well, not quite. It'll still be the end of 39. So right now, everybody's getting together and discussing Feigelet, this yellow. Now, Feigelet was originally planned by Franz Halder, General Franz Halder, who was basically the German chief of staff of the army at the time, the leader of the Okay, for the Oberkommando des Heeres. Des Heeres. Oberkommando des Heeres. So he's like the chief of staff. So he came together with this plan. It was kind of a compromise. Nobody really liked it. Much like the Schlieffen Plan of World War I. Oh, we have some invasion of Finland. Oh, great. We got spying and intelligence went up. That's perfect. Okay, so back to Fallgelb. It was a compromise plan. It was going through the lowlands, isolating pockets of enemy units, and then destroying them. Vernichtungsgedanke and Kesselschlacht, which is, total destruction of the enemy inside of pockets, or cauldron battles. So not all that many people like that plan. Excuse me. And but he was the guy in charge, and that's what he wanted to do. Now, in January of 1940, a plane went down carrying the plans for Fallgelb in Belgium. That was called the Michelin incident. So Halder was forced to revise the plan. He didn't use that plan anymore. So here's where Manstein comes in. Erich von Manstein, big armor component, said, hey, let's go through the Ardennes. Let's go through the Ardennes, put a lot of emphasis on armor, and move out smartly. Well, Hitler kind of liked the plan, but Halder didn't. And Halder and Manstein, they were rivals. They were rivals because of what had happened in two incidents. The Blumentritt-Fritsch incident. The Blumentritt incident is where one of the generals, General Blumentritt, had married a prostitute, and the SS had a file on that. Himmler did, and so they kind of disgraced him, and he lost his job, and he got put in a desk job, although he came back later on. And he was on Manstein's side on this issue. Same thing with Fritsch. General Fritsch, I think his name was Werner von Fritsch. They portrayed him as a homosexual. There was even an investigation, although it ended up going nowhere, and he resumed his post, albeit he never got back his command. So they were rivals anyway. But now he had to modify his plan. And so he modified his plan, and it still wasn't what Manstein wanted, but with each subsequent modification, the plan went more and more to Army Group A, which was going through Sedan and the Ardennes, instead of Army Group B, which was in the lowlands. Okay, so we'll stop there for now, and I'll continue that discussion in a little bit. Let's go ahead and move some units around. Okay, so this guy can go north a little bit. These guys are just going to end up on the Greek front doing some partisan stuff. So, and we're okay down here. Let's bring the transports around. This core is extremely important to the defense of Abyssinia. Oh, it's got to get there. Okay, here. So we're getting close here. The places we can continue to march down this side. I think we will one more time. A little bit more up here. Yeah, it could get dangerous if we stick around. You got destroyers and stuff coming from Halifax. You've got the enemy coming from here. I don't know that I want to stick around here too much. Well, let's leave and go to the center. I'm going to hang out in the middle of nowhere just because I don't want to lose lose any of my naval strength. The naval strength will be important later on. So depending on operation, in order to take the English out of the game, you've got to get the BEF in France. If you don't get the BEF in France, i.e. don't get to Le Havre quick enough, you'll never be able to take out the English. So I'm going to keep my fleet together as best as possible in the event that I cannot get to Le Havre and Cherbourg before the English can get there. Inevitably, they always end up retreating. All right, so we continue to prep the battlefield here. We're going to come through here. We're going to do it with gusto. It's snowing. It's December 22nd. What do we want to do? Do we want to get in there? So he is definitely getting an upgrade. He can't get an upgrade. He's next to an enemy unit. Okay, that's unfortunate. He wants to go up here because we want to immediately destroy whatever's in there. We're also probably going to throw something up there. As soon as it's nice weather, we're going to go take these guys out up there. See, normally we have 4 action points. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we attack. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need some support. He's within 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's the strike range. Let's check on that. Tactical bomber strike range 5. No, we need to get closer. Okay, so we'll go here. He moves up. He moves up as far as he can. He moves up as far as he can. Army Group North, going to Bremen. Tank run. We'll put him here so we can still upgrade him. What we really need to do is break through this as rapidly as possible. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that just yet, but we'll see what we can do to make it happen. Got a lot of infantry coming up behind. The mud really slows you down. That's when you're really not going anywhere. So take your movement when you can get it, right? There's Army Group South. Everything in the east is locked and cocked. I need to move stuff around there. Okay, the Italians. I'm going to do a couple of upgrades here. First things first, we're going to go research with the Italians. And we're going to research some infantry weapons, because if they don't have it, they are going to be going down hard. So we'll close that up. I'd really like to save some resources to get the next level of infantry weapons going right away, but I think I need to save it also for Abyssinia. I know this guy can die. He's not all that useful, other than causing some havoc running around. You know what? I think I will bring him back. No reason not to for now. I'll move these guys around later. Okay, so fleets have been moved around. That's good. Has the transport been moved? Transport has been moved. It's bad to forget that because then they won't get there in time. Here we go. He's going to end up going right here. He's going to entrench there. He is sitting there to ensure that nobody can get around to El Aguila. So that's what his main purpose in life is. So he'll stay right where he is. This guy here, he's going to move up a little bit. Okay, so the Germans have all moved. I think we need to do some research because research is good. So, what to do? I think we can't rock this anymore, which is unfortunate. So, well, I'll tell you. The back and forth on whether or not you want to take units or take fix things or upgrade or do research is really the really fun part of this game, right? That's like the best part of this game, I think. Okay, so we're going to do, this may come back to bite me in the butt, but what the hell. We're going to go ahead and do some production. No, I know what's going to happen. As soon as I take this, I need to get a plane up there to sink the subs that are going to be after me. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase that one Marine bomber, that maritime bomber. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade him with Naval Weaponry 1. He'll be out in June, right around the time that France hopefully falls. Okay, so we've done that. Anything else we can upgrade while we're at it? Let's upgrade this guy. Give him Infantry Weapon 1. Same thing with him. Nope, don't want to reinforce. Want to do the upgrade. And he's already got the upgrade, so we'll do the reinforcement. He moved, so I can't do anything with him. Okay, no. I think he moved. Did he move? No, but he's next to the enemy, so that's not going to work. He gets reinforcements. And that about puts us about where we need to be, I think. Okay, say goodbye to 1939. The Reich is happy right now. And we move forward into 1940. And we'll see what happens. Have a huge advantage over the Chinese early on in the war. Slowly but surely, as attrition hits, the advantage gets smaller. The Japanese get further into the Pacific. Next time I'm going to have to play a full game with the Chinese, because they're not making smart decisions over here. Again, this particular Let's Play is about the Eastern Theater of Operations. So everyone attributes Blitzkrieg doctrine to the rapid collapse and surrender of France. It's really not quite true. And I'll tell you why. Blitzkrieg doctrine didn't really exist yet. Okay? It just wasn't there yet. The rapid movement, an unprepared Polish army wasn't really blitzkrieg, and the plan Five gave didn't call for rapid movement. It called for destruction. So what really happened? Why did everybody think that that Five gave or Case Yellow was blitzkrieg? So a couple of things. One is that the Germans attacked in an unexpected area. They attacked through the Ardennes. That was the weakest part of the French line. The best part of the French army was racing towards Belgium and the Netherlands in order. Oh, see, I knew we were going to get contact. That hurt him really good. I'm happy about that, but I think that's a French one. That's too bad. In any case, so the best part of the French army in Belgium, the Germans attacked through the Ardennes, and with a subsequent secondary attack towards Sedan, but that was not the main effort. The main effort was to go and come around and cut the French army in two, basically to the south of Belgium. Do you want an aircraft carrier for 25 MPPs for 8 turns, coming out in 42? Having an aircraft carrier would be nice. That's in the middle of, that is, I don't think I can do it. I would like the Graf Zeppelin. Everybody says you should get the Graf Zeppelin. It turns out I don't know that it's going to be that helpful if I'm going to focus on submarine warfare. So I'm going to click no. Okay, Commander of the Italian Army wants to go to Abyssinia. We are definitely going to do that. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at that. We have some rocket artillery and some paratroopers. Okay, so paratroopers, let's send them as close to the front as possible, but not on the main line. Okay, rocket artillery. Oh yeah, it's got a range of 2. It's definitely going to sit and want to attack through here, so we're probably going to have to move this guy up here. Ooh, we really want it to sit here so that we can attack that right away. We'll put him there. All right. Okay, back to Fallgeb. So what happened is the attack into the Ardennes worked out well, and they hit the Meuse River. Now, what was supposed to happen was they were supposed to go and destroy the Belgian and French armies in the lowlands. But instead, Guderian, Karl-Heinz Guderian, Heinz Guderian, and a couple of other panzer generals decided, nope, we're going to go race towards the English Channel, get to all the ports, and cut off the supply of the BEF, as well as cut the army in 2. Now this advancing, which was insubordination at the time, worked fantastically, and British morale plummeted, and basically people were surrendering all over the place as these German tanks were rolling in all over the place. And that's why France surrendered. Not because Fallgeb was a blitzkrieg plan, but because some German armored generals were insubordinate, disobeyed orders, and did what they thought was right. Again, and the reason that they could do this is because of Auftragstaktik. Auftragstaktik is basically mission command. Or, you know, you explain the mission, and then you kind of let commanders figure out on the ground what the best way is to accomplish it. We don't really practice it that well in the American Army, although it is part of our doctrine. But, yeah, we're just not good at it. Okay, so it's raining up here, so nothing's going to happen there this turn. This guy here is going to prepare, because he's going to be jumping in on Copenhagen. What's his operational range? Operational range is 6. That works out okay. So we're going to go ahead and prepare him. Be good to go. All right. Now, let's move troops to the front. See, they don't go very far when it's raining. Over here, he is going to he can't move this round. He's going to go there next round. He does want to be right there. Okay, he's going to get upgraded. He's going to get upgraded. That's our Slovakian help there. Can't move anybody in his place, although I'd really like to move him here. I doubt if I moved into here, I wonder if they'd come after it. Let's move this guy down, although he's not moving very far. He can move. He can move. And we'll upgrade these two guys. See what's going to cost to upgrade weapons here. 25. Hold on for a second. Do I want to research something instead? I really do. I can't upgrade anything else, but that's okay. I still got some rounds. Let me get production technology going. Okay, so not much happening here. I don't think I can upgrade anything. Might be able to reinforce him. Okay, now we're out of money. He moves forward. He moves forward. And these guys aren't doing anything. Okay. Oh, that's tracking. That's tracking. Let's go find out what happened here. What is that? Is that a Frenchie? Properties. Yeah, light cruiser. Oh, well, looks like we're going to have to off him. Not quite yet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go hide a little bit, I think. Let's wait on that. We need to finish him off. And he can barely move. And he's going to hide behind him because we don't want that destroyer to be messing with him. Okay, so that tells us something. We need to get our happy butts back in this direction. Oh no! We'll leave. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have gone along the line. That was my mistake. Okay, around the horn we go. Tines continue to move into place. Gosh, I really should bring another guy down there, shouldn't I? I have to transport him next time. I really need to fill this block in right here. Italians have some money. So, can we upgrade? Can't do anything with them, he just got there. Can't get the second research in. What can we do? What can we do? We can give them advanced fighters. Or go ahead and upgrade some of these units. Upgrade this fighter. He'll be needed in the south. The bomber. Can reinforce him. That took a good chunk of change. Headquarters obviously needs to be reinforced. And we'll reinforce the tank so he doesn't die right off the bat. Okay. And we're out of money. Out of money, out of movement, and we'll move on. Okay? It's 19 January. The Michelin incident has occurred, and we move on. Hold on, let's see what's going on over here real quick. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I should have kept going south. Okay. Lesson learned. Hope you all enjoy these videos of gaming with the Colonel. Got to warn y'all, I don't win much. I try to do my best, but I don't win much. So there's that. It's the fun of it. And we all, so I say I don't win much, but I never lose. The reason for that is that it is here. If you don't lose, what you're doing is really. So you might not have won, but you learned something. You haven't lost. By the way, that's a good lesson to learn for everyone, especially young folks out there. It's called resilience. You're resilient, and you come back and you try harder after a defeat, after a letdown, some adversity in life or at work. People like that. People like to see that you have the gumption and the resilience to continue on after setbacks. Be resilient. We have to talk about something. The AI's turns. No. Okay. Japanese are getting good breakthroughs. I wish I was getting those. Allies' turn. Yeah, I knew they were going to come. Don't hurt me. It's time to head back towards the coast and get ready to land in Brest. No progress in China. It's really demoralizing. And next time I think I'll have to play the Japanese as well. That hurt. Yeah, no, it's a French unit. I don't care about the French Navy. Watching the AI play against itself there on the Pacific Theater of Operations. So for those of you who don't know, supply is a huge deal in this game. Right? Depends on it. It makes your attacks go better, makes you defend better. Morale. Lithuania wants to join us. You know what? They're not gonna like that if we do that. But it doesn't hurt to have Lithuania and a couple other factories that it brings. Stalin's alarmed, but that's okay. Okay, we have another headquarters. Definitely going to be bringing down here. And a unit. How much loss will be bringing down there? Okay. So, first things first. Let's check on fleet actions. Transport's got to continue the mission. Oops. Keep right clicking instead of left clicking here. Now, no, he left him alone. That's good to know. But he went the other way, didn't he? Okay, what are we going to do here? We're going to be careful is what we're going to be. Be very, very careful. Especially something French. I'm not interested in that. Okay, over here, do we have the opportunity to destroy another French one? Nope. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to also run away. Oh, goodness gracious. definitely going to run away. Okay. That might be dangerous leaving them there, but it protects the sub. The other thing we can do is we can run over here and give them some indication that they need to come back to protect that supply line. I don't know, is that a good idea? You might have fleets over here. I'll give it a shot. What the heck? Okay, so that's our fleet action. Don't like it, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's 16 February. Fly the Gelb started on 10 May, so we need to get ready. This is snowing. Still nothing happening up here. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he needs to get in preparation here. Let's make sure that this is set up. So he's going to be. We're going to upgrade the tanks. Got to upgrade our tanks. Move. Move the Slovak into Cologne. Bring forward the army. Guess we'll just go ahead and upgrade him. It might take. We might need another turn to do this. He's good. Ready to go. He's prepped. Where's my other one here? He's ready. You can upgrade him to an elite reinforcement, or elite reinforcement is good. Okay. He can get upgraded. He will get upgraded. He will get upgraded. He will get upgraded. Can we upgrade him? Nope. Can we upgrade the artillery? Nope. Don't have enough money, I guess. And there's that. Now, over here. He will transport. Okay, can't transport him yet. He will upgrade. Or can't. Oh, goodness. How come I can't, do we not have money? No money. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Oh, we're out of money. Not much else to do other than chill. So, here we go. We'll be heading into March. Japanese are finally starting to displace the units. I try to destroy at least one Chinese unit every turn. That's the attrition that needs to happen in order to win. Here we have Lithuania. Nice little pocket for that. We did not get any breakthroughs. That's unfortunate. That will hurt us. We need to get some technology going here. So this has kind of gone long enough. I think we're going to put a cut in here and do the execution of Fallgelb in the near future. Perhaps we'll take out. We'll see. Depending on the weather. It's March. We still have a month and a half before we need to attack France. That particular unit's going to continue to suffer attrition until it dies if they don't break it out. Oh, look at that. Red Army offensive is thwarted. I like it. Don't like that, though. Okay, well, at least I didn't lose anything over there. My fleet seems to be intact. It says, iron ore imports from Norway could be threatened by the British, who make a move to invade Norway and cut off our convoys. Therefore, strongly recommended that we move quickly to occupy the country. This is Falkenhorst's plan. So we have devised a plan to move units secretly to land in Norway. These forces should be sufficient to deal with any Norwegian resistance and probably also to repel any Allied countermoves. Preparations will cost 200 at 100 per turn for 2 turns. The invasion will take place next month. Would you like to authorize the invasion of Norway? Oh yeah, we're going to authorize the invasion of Norway. That's important to us. Okay, we got another tactical bomber. Tactical bombers are good. It is not raining, so I'm going to go ahead and put him here just for now. We've got a tank, and Dusseldorf comes out, and that's a mobile tank as well. And we get an additional sub. Okay, subs are always nice. Subs are good. More or better. Sure. Okay, so let's continue to move the transport around before I forget. Always move the transport first. Okay. Look at that. Oh, we have another one there. That's going to help us. We'll put them probably over here, or it depends on where everything is. We need to go ahead and reinforce this. It's hard to reinforce those guys. We got no money left. That's okay. Don't we have another transport somewhere? There it is. Okay. We'll bring it over there. He's going to move off the road. Okay. So let's check out the situation up here. Okay, so we've got, let's go slow. This one here, I don't know what I want to link up here in a little bit. And I think that the preservation of the fleet is extremely important further. And the reason for that is that when the Allies, specifically the Americans, start bringing over all these transports to land in France, I'm going to need the fleet to hold them off. So there's that. Okay, so can I upgrade this some more? Yeah, we're going to reinforce that. Oh, you know what? I need to bring this, can I reinforce this? I can. Okay, so we're done now. And I'm going to be bringing him south into Benghazi. So we'll see what happens there. How Italians are doing. All right. We here can probably make a play on Denmark now. What is the weather like here? Properties. Denmark neutral. It's March. Is it mud? Give me some indication. Don't want to have to restart. Looks like it's cold there. Movement cost plus 0. You know what? Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Can always, it ain't the restart, but you know, find out what happens here. Denmark. Denmark. I think we need to declare war on Denmark. Yeah, we're going to declare war on Denmark. Okay. So, first things first. Go bomb that. Nothing. Go bomb it again. Okay. Good to go. We will go ahead and drop right in there. Go. And we'll walk back in the other direction. So now Denmark is ours. Pretty sure that they'll just surrender at this point, having taken Copenhagen. So we don't need him there anymore. Let's just bring him down. Bring him over. Bring him down. We'll reinforce him because we're hoping to attack next round. Reinforce. 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 He's upgraded. And reinforce. He's good. He needs reinforcement. He needs upgrading. Don't have artillery weapons yet. That's unfortunate. Okay, he needs upgrading but cannot upgrade. He needs upgrading. He needs reinforcement. He can't get there. He needs reinforcement. Upgrading. Sorry, he needs upgrading. This turn is all about getting all the units properly upgraded. These I don't care about. I doubt they're going to attack here. Let's bring the fighter in. Fighter will move in. Area is too tight here, so I think I'll just stay on the road, follow any attack. Okay, so there's that. We've taken Denmark. It's March 15th. The invasion will happen in 2 weeks to Norway. As you can see, he's already got that there, so that's what I hate about the Brits. I've got no money left, so I think what we're going to do is end the turn, saving the 51, and then we'll put a cut in after the AI plays. And so we've I think Denmark and Norway were Operation Weserubung. I think that was the name of the operation. So we've got that, and we've done it on time. We're ready to continue with the fall of France, and that'll be the subject of I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the history I'm adding to the commentary. Otherwise, the boring parts would get pretty old. I'll try to continue to do that as the war goes on. We're going to run out of commentary because there's not much else to talk about once you get into the further operations. You know, past Operation Barbarossa, yeah, there's a couple of big operations, but then it's just the grind, right? It's just the grind. Okay, Denmark did surrender. That's good. I'm glad it did. I plundered a little bit of production points. And we developed intelligence and spying 1. That's great. So we can now go add some more for 3. And the scientists got some infantry weapons for them. Not a lot there because of the Norway invasion, but we need the Norway invasion. Calculate supply and let the Allies do their thing, then we'll save the game. Hopefully the Allies won't do anything too audacious, because I'm not really prepping for that. Okay. Got some air war going on. That hurt. Right before the invasion too. Reducing maintenance. Oh, enemy contact. Didn't do much to that destroyer. That's another reason I haven't moved anything out of the Baltic. The Baltic fleet, if it stays intact and moves slowly towards the French coast in the Bay of Biscay, can be useful in the later part of the game. But if you move it out early and it gets destroyed, then there's not much that you can do with it. And you end up getting invaded in France anyway. Okay, we've calculated supply. Oh, Iceland is going to join the Allies. Heavy cruiser is out. And we have our first and only maritime bomber. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a regular medium bomber. Okay, I put him in the wrong spot. Okay, so we're going to put a cut in here. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back for the next episode for Feilgeld, or Case Yellow, for the destruction of France and the capture of the lowlands. Be looking forward to seeing you. You're Gaming with the Colonel team. I'm out.